Today we're going to learn Japanese verbs ichidan and godan. To review, translate in this conversation. Hajimemashite, hajimemashite, Yamaguchi desu. Anata wa Midorikawa desu. Douzo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Nansai desu ka? 50 歳です。あなたは100歳です。さようなら、さようなら. And making numbers. The basic numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After that, it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Can you do number 59? 59, 59, 59. About 120. 120. 120. Something I didn't teach in the last video was onegai shimasu, which can be put on the end of douzo yoroshiku. Douzo yoroshiku onegai shimasu. That's the most polite way to say that. That's about it. Now let's move on to the lesson. To start off, we're going to go down, which are all of the verbs that start with anything that's not iru or eru. So, 2 examples: nomu, nomu, which means to drink, and hanasu, hanasu, which means to talk. To conjugate nomu, base 1 is noma, base 2 is nomi, 3 is nomu, 4 is nome, and 5 is nomo. Base te is nonde, base ta is nonda. It's really easy if you know the order a, I, u, e, o. To conjugate hanasu, can you guess how to do that? Hanasu, it's hanasa, hanashi, hanasu, hanase, hanaso, hanashite, hanashita. Te and ta form depends on the ending of the verb. Like for hanasu, the ending is su, so it would be shita or shite. The ending for nomu is mu, so it would be nda, nde. There's a chart that you could follow. The chart is ru, u, and su become ta. Bu, mu, and nu become nda. Ku becomes ita, gu becomes ida, and su becomes shita. This is something that you should remember. It's the only real hard part about conjugating verbs. The te and ta forms are conjugated the same. You just replace the ta with the de, or the da with the de. Try to conjugate the 2 verbs that I taught you, nomu and hanasu. Each base is used for a different purpose. Like base te is a command, polite command form. Nonde is please drink. Or it's not really please, drink. But if you add kudasai, nonde kudasai, it means please drink. Nonde kudasai, hanashite kudasai. Ichidan verbs are much easier to conjugate. So there are 2 ichidan verbs that I'm going to teach you. There's taberu and iru. Taberu is to eat. Iru is to have or to exist. Taberu, base 1, tabe. Base 2, tabe. Base 3, taberu. Base 4, tabere. Base 5, tabero. Base te is tabete. Base ta is tabeta. It's easy. That's how you conjugate every single verb. I mean every single ichidan verb. Eat it. Try to conjugate that one. It's easy. I, these verbs in a sentence, you'd say, for nomu, you'd say mizu o nomu. Mizu o nomu. I'm drinking water. Or I drink water. Mizu o nomu. For to talk or speak, hanasu. Nihongo o hanasu. I speak Japanese. Taberu, to eat. Pan wo taberu. I eat bread. Then to have or to be or to exist. Iru, iru. One-san ga iru. One-san ga iru. I have an older sister. Mas form is something that is used very often in Japanese, so it's important to learn. It's the polite form of a verb, and it's the verb that I'll be using from now on until we get to part 2 of the beginner's series. You use base 2 and add mas. So with nomu, base 2 is nomi. Nomimasu. Nomimasu. It's the same as nomu, but more polite. So you could say mizu o nomu or mizu o nomimasu. I drink water. Base 2 of hanasu is hanashi, so hanashimasu. Nihongo wo hanashimasu. I speak Japanese. In order to use casual language, like nomu and hanasu, you'd have to be speaking with friends or family or someone that you don't really necessarily have to respect. It's like using san or chan or kun or sama. For taberu, base 2 is tabe, so tabemasu. Pan wo tabemasu. Iru, base 2 is eat, so imasu. One-san ga imasu. The negative mas form, which is masen. Masen. Nomimasen. Hanashimasen. Tabemasen. Imasen. It can be used like saying, I am not doing this. Nomimasen. Mizu o nomimasen. I'm not drinking water. I don't drink water. Mizu o nomimasen. Hanasu. Hanashimasen. Hanashimasen. Nihongo o hanashimasen, which doesn't make any sense because you're speaking Japanese when you say it, whatever. Nihongo o hanashimasen. Pan wo tabemasen. Pan wo tabemasen. One-san ga no. One-san ga tabemasen. True story. One-san ga imasen. One-san ga imasen. That's it for today. In the next lesson, we'll learn about irregular verbs and past tense. Thanks for watching. Bye.